Are you considering a Mutual of Omaha Medicare supplement plan? Well, if so, that's a great choice. My name is Russell Noga with Medisupps.com, and actually, the first Medicare supplement policy I ever wrote for a client was a Mutual of Omaha Medicare supplement plan. So it's a great option. Today, I'm going to talk about the different plans they offer, the benefits of each of those plans, how to enroll, and as well as the cost of these plans and their household discount. So let's talk about some of the Mutual of Omaha Medicare supplement plans that are offered. Now, I'm sure you know the name, Mutual of Omaha. We all watched it as kids, Wild Kingdom. It was fantastic. I actually got to meet one of the guys from the show. He was the protege of Marlon Perkins on a trip, and I held an alligator with him, and that was a little scary. However, back to the Medicare supplement plans that they offer, and of course, having been in business since Medicare started with their supplement plans, they offer everything you would expect, the top plans. And the most popular plans, of course, from Mutual of Omaha as well as any company these days are Medicare Supplement Plan G, Medicare Supplement Plan N, and Medicare Supplement Plan F if you still have it. Now, I say if you still have it is because anybody new to Medicare is not allowed to enroll in a Plan F. January 1st of 2020, Medicare said, take that plan out of here. It's too expensive. However, for you folks who are still on Plan F, as you know, you got to keep the plan, and you can actually change companies and save money if you want to continue with a Medicare Supplement Plan F. So if you're signing up for Medicare for the first time, maybe you're turning 65 or perhaps you're retiring. You've been working past the age of 65. If so, congratulations. Well, to sign up for a Mutual of Omaha Medicare Supplement Plan, you are in an open enrollment period from the time you take Part B Medicare, that date, and 6 months beyond, where you can enroll in a Medicare supplement plan with no medical questions asked. Again, this is called your initial open enrollment period, and you are guaranteed the coverage to any plan you want, actually with any company, because you're within that 6-month time frame. Now, if you're watching this and you already have a Medicare supplement plan, no problem. We can certainly look at a Mutual of Omaha plan for you and then match up the rates of what they've got compared to what you're paying now. Maybe you just got a rate increase, which is very common these days from all the companies. Well, let us go ahead and shop those rates for you, and we can see if Mutual of Omaha Medicare supplements are cheaper for the particular plan letter that you've got, or maybe you want to switch plans, but we can see how the rates compare to what you have now. You can get instant quotes on my website. Now, I'm Russell Noga, I'm the owner of Medisupps.com. I am one of the very few sites out there that even gives quotes to people. Most of the companies out there want to just collect your information and either sell it many times over, or they just simply say, get quotes. And as you're filling it out, it'll say, you're almost there, keep getting quotes. And then you get to the end and it says, thank you, an agent will call you. Well, they lied to you the whole way. You never got quotes. Again, I do this. It's very expensive to show rates on the website, so that's probably why they don't want to do it. A lot of them think you'll run off and go sign up direct, which is the worst thing to do, by the way, signing up direct, no matter what the company, for a Medicare supplement plan, because you never get the rates from the other companies. So visit my website, Medisupps.com, or give us a call, and you can actually see the rates for Mutual of Omaha for their Plan G and their Plan N, as well as Plan F. So I mentioned those three plans, and that's what we show rates for because they're the most popular plans out there. Mutual of Omaha Medicare Supplement Plan G, I think that was sold more than any other plan absolutely last year and as well this year, and it will be next year also. That's because Mutual of Omaha's Medicare Supplement Plan G is the most popular plan out there, Plan G in general. That is because Plan G offers tremendous coverage with only one small out-of-pocket cost each year. That out-of-pocket cost is what's called the annual Medicare Part B deductible. Before Medicare and your supplement plan pay anything in for you, you have to pay a deductible. Now, Medicare Plan F paid the deductible for you, but you paid way more in premiums, or you're paying way more in premiums than the deductible even cost. So you're actually giving them extra money to write a check with your money. So that's why I recommend highly, if anybody's on a Medicare Supplement Plan F, let's look at Plan G rates for you because, again, you write the check yourself for the Part B deductible once per calendar year, And once you do that, you get 100% coverage for Plan G. So you might be saying, well, Russell, that sounds all great, but I want to know what the Mutual of Omaha Medicare Supplement Plan G reviews are. Well, the reviews are fantastic. We've got thousands of clients on their Plan G, and it doesn't matter if it's Mutual of Omaha or Aetna or Cigna or Ascendo, whatever the company, Plan G works the same. Now, that deductible I mentioned is a Medicare deductible. It's got nothing to do with the carriers or even Plan G. It's just simply before Medicare Part B, which is your doctor services, before that begins to pay, you have to pay the deductible. And again, on Plan F, it's paid for you with your higher premiums. With Plan G, the first amount, whatever that deductible is for the year, you write the check for the medical bills, and then after that, you get 100% coverage from Medicare as well as your Plan G. So you might be saying, Russell, sounds great. You sold me. That's it. I want that. Well, the easiest way to see what those Plan G rates will be for you specifically is to just give us a call. You can reach us at 1-888-891-0229, and we'll not only look up Medicare Supplement Plan G for Mutual of Omaha, but we'll match it up against the other companies because we're an independent agency. That means we can shop all the top rates. If you go through us, you pay us nothing. However, you get that option of seeing all those companies as well, and you'd pay the same amount whether you use us or if you went direct. Now, what a benefit where you can call us and get all of the rates from all the companies rather than calling an insurance carrier direct. How many other companies do you think they're going to give you the rates for if you call them direct? You're going to get one rate and it's theirs. We don't work for them, we work for you. So give us a call today and we'll shop those rates. Now, another Mutual of Omaha Medicare supplement plan that you might be interested in, and I suggest we take a look at, is Medicare Plan N. Plan N is nearly identical to Plan G, where you still pay that annual Medicare Part B deductible. However, on Plan N, after that, you might have up to a $20 copay per doctor's visit. Also with Plan N, if you visit the emergency room, there could be a $50 copay. There will be if you're not admitted. If you get admitted, there's no copay. But if you go home, they're going to charge you a copay. Why do they do this? Well, guess how many people go to the emergency room when it's not really an emergency? A lot of them. So Medicare came out and said, look, we've got this Plan N. If you go to the emergency room and you go home, it's $50, just to keep people out of the emergency room for things like the sniffles. Now, Plan N, there's one other thing that might come up. It's called Part B excess charges. I say might come up. It's extremely rare. In fact, none of my clients over a decade have ever seen these. However, if you visit a doctor that does not accept the assigned rates for Medicare, and that's like 3% of the doctors in the country, they could charge up to 15% extra on your medical bills. So most doctors just accept the assigned rates for Medicare. This is probably a non-issue, and you probably never see a Part B excess charge. I suggest we definitely look at Mutual of Omaha Medicare Supplement Plan N as a great option because it's got lower premiums than Plan G. So if you don't visit the doctor very often, fantastic option, but it's also got lower rate increases each year. So that's the breakdown of the different plans offered by Mutual of Omaha that are the most popular. Now, Mutual of Omaha has a very generous household discount in many states, up to 12%. Most states are like that. A couple of them are a little lower. We can show you if you get qualified for that discount and how much it would be in your states. Now, that discount's great because the 12% where that's offered in various states, not every state, you just simply have to live with somebody age 60 and over. Now, they don't even have to be applying. You simply just have to live with them, and they will give you that 12% discount. So it is worth looking at a Mutual of Omaha Medicare Supplement Plan as an option, whether it's Plan G or Plan N. Again, the easiest way to do that, you can visit Medisupps.com, our websites, or even faster, just give us a call. We'll shop all of their plans as well as other companies to see how much we can save you. And again, there's never a cost for our service. Call us today at 1-888-891-0229 and we'll get you in the best spot with your Medicare supplement insurance.